So, welcome to the show. My name is Danny. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe to the channel. We are going to watch today a video by Jamari. I don't know if I'm saying his name well. You can go on his YouTube channel. You can check the video itself on your own if you want to without my comments. But yesterday, I made a video. I was explaining in this video how Drake basically mess up his own bag. I thought I was the only one thinking this way, but unfortunately there are other people thinking the same thing. We are going to listen to other people say what they say, but if you want to see what I said yesterday about Drake, you can go on my channel and you can go and watch the video that I did yesterday, or you can watch this one here because I'm going to watch this and I'm going to give you my commentary. Let's do this. Let's watch the video.
So I had done my best to ignore the ongoing legal battle between Drake and UMG for the last couple of months, at least when it comes to posting videos on the topic. I figured that my audience was a little bit fatigued, I thought the cow had long been milked, and I hadn't planned on speaking on it again until an actual verdict was made, which obviously could have taken years. But recently Christmas came early for the boy, and the federal judge in the situation, Judge Vargas, has granted the motion to dismiss this case altogether.
Back against the wall, I either go all the way filthy or I fall back and I have this sort of chink in my armor for the rest of time.
For those of you that might not remember, Drake was suing his own record label, UMG Recordings, over the content specifically in the song turned anthem Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. His allegations were pretty steep, essentially that UMG devised a plan to destroy Drake's reputation and likeness, using Kendrick as their puppet to do so.
Purists and people who just love confrontation.
I have told you how crazy it is that this guy had the balls to go and sue UMG, the same label that have both of them on their rotor. This guy is, yo.
They love to say, hey man, there's no rules in this shit, but there are fucking rules in this shit. Of course.
You know, in Drake's head, this all happened because he was due for a contract renegotiation, and after he got verbally smacked around in the battle, he was out here feeling like Eduardo in The Social Network.
You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.
Now, the obvious logical fallacy here was that Drake himself willingly engaged in and even encouraged this battle to happen. For over the last decade, both he and Kendrick fanned the flames of their feud through countless subliminal shots at each other.
No, like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just I don't know. It just wasn't real to me. It's like, was that real or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, then let it be real. Then you.
But you seem just now a little irritated by it. No.
Really? Like I don't know if it was worth it, you know, because there's a lot of people that were mentioned that I feel like can't really go back and fuck with that guy after that. You know what I'm saying?
And nothing been the same since they dropped control and took the sense of the rapper back.
I made a video about this, and I think I have about 10,000 views on that video. You can go and watch it on the channel. And I explained to you that Drake should have learned from this cypher on BET. He should have learned that this man is a different breed. But he didn't learn. So yeah.
In my mind, hip-hop is a sport, and fans like me love this type of back and forth. Now, to be fair to Drake, it did seem like he wanted to bury the hatchet with a collab song with him, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Almost like, oh, the power of friendship wins type of vibe. Now obviously in the end, Kendrick would deny the feature request, and J. Cole and Drake would take shots at him on the eventual song First Person Shooter. And obviously in turn, Kendrick said fuck that on the Like That record. We're not friends, and as a matter of fact, we have some serious shit to address. And PS to my good friend J. Cole, you can also get it too, I'm literally just handing it out. So Cole eventually bows out, Drake ends up taking the bait, and the rest is really hip-hop.
Well, J. Cole was smart though. He goes, I think he knew where this beef was going back then, and he goes like, I am not gonna get involved in this because it's gonna get messy. And it got messy. So messy that the thing actually ended up in court. Imagine that. Imagine me going back in time and I go to Tupac and I say, Pac, Biggs, listen, you two are gonna beef each other, right? Just let me tell you this, in the future, you guys are not gonna be around anymore. But in the future, yeah, there's gonna be a guy called Drake, and there's gonna be a guy called Kendrick. They're gonna beef each other. And Drake, which is a light-skinned boy, mixed race family, blah 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 blah, doesn't matter. He is going to sue the black guy to court because he got ass whooped on a battle. You know, he got served. He didn't like it. So he sued not only the guy who dissed him, he sued also the label behind the guy. Guess what? Twist on the story is the same label who supported him on the last time he had a battle with somebody else. And that person lost. R.I.P. McMill.
History.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working.
You can't even walk outside. Because anytime we're at a party, someone's gonna play a song that's about you being a pedophile and we're gonna sing along to it.
Now obviously his reputation did take a massive hit. I mean, people of all ages were out here dancing to a song calling him a PDF. And we all know that Drake's reputation is pretty much everything to him.
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
What did you say to him?
You said that I can never let you down.
And after being embarrassed for the last year, whether it be at the Grammys or the Super Bowl, where all of his peers were there to point and laugh at the show, I'm sure that all really made his blood boil, and so he in turn pulled the biggest Karen move in hip-hop history.
Drake filed a lawsuit for defamation against Universal Music Group.
And I think it made the whole Not Like Us discourse linger much longer by filing this suit. He says the UMG planned and illegally promoted this diss record to destroy his reputation, claiming they used bots and radio payola to shoot this song up the charts and make it more popular than it already would have been. He also claimed that this record was defamatory in nature and that it could potentially cause him physical harm. Keep in mind that's after years of him acting like some sort of mob boss. And he even went as far as to claim that UMG should not have distributed Not Like Us in the first place, which is awfully ironic.
Nobody can touch me, I am on top of the mountain. Kendrick? Kendrick, stay away. Bro, Kendrick, stay away, nigga. Come on. Bro, stay away. No, what? Kendrick is on the top now. What you saying, Drake? Drake's like, it's not fair, man. It's not fair. Who helped you to get there, bruh? You had help. You cheat. They cheat for you, bruh. Kendall's like, bro, see your ass down, man. Drake, man. Bro, you are, boy. Not only that you lose the worst rap battle ever of your life, you also become a meme. You also become the first rapper that sued another rapper because you didn't like what they say about you. Then you became a Karen. You didn't help yourself, bro. You lost. You should have said, I lost. Okay, bye. Go back for a year, reflect, come back out with some bangers. Like shit that we expect from you, that we in the club like, oh shit, like nobody even talk about your battle. People only care about what you did, what you release, but you didn't. You thought you could do something that imagine even the white judge go like, bro, you it's a battle. It's a sportsmanship. You lost.
Did Not Like Us in the first place, which is awfully ironic considering he championed a petition just a couple of years ago to not allow lyrics to be used in court. And let's be honest, the guy has dissed dozens of rappers and other entities throughout the course of his career, obviously posting those songs on the very same platforms and profiting in the millions of dollars.
I study rap battles for a living.
I mean, understand that had this case gone in Drake's favor,
I study rap battles for a living. While she was studying rap battles for a living, do you also study the fact whereby rappers didn't sue other rappers because they lost? Did you not get that in the time you were studying? Like, it's uncalled for you as a rapper to do what you just did.
It would have set a very dangerous precedent for art in general, because obviously they could then use things artists have said or expressed artistically to give them civil or possibly even criminal charges.
What's this, you fucking piece of shit? What's this?
And this was always going to be an uphill battle for Drake, because defamation against a public figure as he is very hard to prove in general. And he also had his fair share of what could be considered defamatory statements in his rebuttal and initial diss tracks.
You put your hands on your girl. She's been engaged for years. You're not married yet. You living in New York. She's not.
I mean, even in the ruling, the judge notes the fact that he accused Kendrick of abusing his wife, while also accusing his wife Whitney of having an affair with his best friend Dave Free, resulting in an illegitimate child between the two. The judge also agrees with the opinion that a reasonable-minded listener could recognize the idea that diss tracks are heated in nature and present a great deal of hyperbolic rhetoric, meaning to the average person it is likely understood that Drake was not a legitimate PDF file. Like, no one really thought he was out here doing some Epstein Trump level shit, but it was simply a jab at his questionable relationship with several minors over the course of his career.
I met Drake in an Australian hotel. I was touring and he was touring too, and honestly his managers just came up to my dad and said, "Drake loves the show, come to his show tonight." And I was like, "Are you joking me? Drake? He wants to see me?" And I was like, "Okay, we're going." So I got my outfit prepared, I went there, and he was such a fanboy, and I was such a fangirl. And honestly, we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, like just life lessons, and we went to dinner after.
This nigga, man. It's not helping himself, bro. Do you know how old this girl was? Yo. Bro, shit is crazy.
Afterwards, and we had dinner the next.
The fact that she's explaining the interaction. That's what you do, like when you're a rapper and you see one of the people that you think could be your groupies and stuff, and you know what I mean? And you just on the stage and you're like, yo, you finish spitting your bar. And then you see this girl you like and you're like, yo, I like her. And your manager go like, all right, let me holler at her. Your manager goes and talk to this girl, blah, 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 blah. Before you know it, the girl is in the car with you, back home with you, in your bed with you. Get me? I've been there, done that. For real. This guy just did that to a little girl. Like, yo, it doesn't matter how he looks into his eyes. In other people's eyes, it's gonna look like, bro, why are you talking to this young little girl? Why are you even interacting with her? Why is she getting dressed up just to come and see you? Why are you even talking to her about relationship and you're texting each other? Why is even her parents letting her speak to a grown-ass man?
Next day, and then we met in Sydney.
We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say? About boys. He helps me. What?
Do you know what kind of move is this? Groomers. When you're grooming a young little girl and you're feeding her little things, you're giving her little thing, she can be dependent on you. This is groomers. It's grooming the behavior, bruv. You're texting a young little girl about boys. You're talking to her about hot boys. But I bet you if we have a leak of her text, what you have texted her, I bet you Drake will be cancelled tomorrow.
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him. What's his advice with boys? You know, that stays in the text messages.
I mean, his weird friendship with an at the time 13-year-old Millie Bobby Brown is literally found within this paperwork. Also, a big key here in the dismissal was that matters of opinion cannot be considered defamation, and that the average-minded person should be able to consider the source when it comes to factual versus opinion-based statements. Like, you aren't going to take the words of a comedian or a podcaster the same as you would a legitimate journalistic source. At least you shouldn't, that is, but we know in 2025, a lot of people live and die based on what, podcasters say.
Because he said you have an illegitimate daughter, you groom women, and then Drake's comeback was, "I don't have an 11-year-old daughter," and Brian said, "Hey bro, address the other shit."
And I feel like where things really started getting weird for Drake is when he requested to see Kendrick's business contract between him and UMG, and he also requested any information they may have when it comes to his biological relationship with his children, and of course Dave Free. Basically, to me, this all screamed that it was not going very well for him, and he wanted to get any ammunition he could during the discovery process so he could try and use that against Kendrick in the future. I also think this lawsuit for him was really about saving face, trying to change the public narrative, and also save his reputation. And in the end, sadly, I think it just made his L like that much worse.
You know what it is, man. Fuck all y'all pussies, man. For real, man. I see y'all boys outside when I see y'all, man. For real, man. On some real shit outside, some body shit, man. I'm gonna see y'all boys when I see y'all, man. For real, you know, I got hope. For real.
Embarrassing. Like, I don't know what to say to that. But for real, man, I see you, man. I'll see you next time. I see you outside for real. I mean, you know, shit, man, we gonna play it. I mean, shit, man. I mean, for real. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I got a good.
Even over the course of the last couple of months, he has been rolling out his latest album, Iceman, through these live stream multi-hour episodes. And during these live streams, he was still alluding to the battle, basically saying that it was rigged from the start, and taking subliminal shots at both Kendrick and UMG, calling him their Pinocchio, that they puppeteered to destroy his reputation, but always acting like he was one step ahead with some sort of quote-unquote big bomb.
This is legitimately a RICO money laundering situation between the three major labels and the biggest radio conglomerate in the world.
Mm-hmm. Do you understand the red button a little more now?
Oh, Drake's lawsuit certainly added to this.
And it's funny that his biggest fans acted like he was out here playing 4D chess, while all along the guy was out here playing Candyland. And the promise of this red button for the last year, that obviously never came, made some of them very angry.
Biggest waste of my fucking time of all time. The biggest waste of my god! I can't fake it. I can't fake it. That was ass.
Is that actually it? That can't be it. Please don't tell me that was it, bro. No button pressed. No button. Nah, that was like very, very disappointing. Like I was actually told that this was gonna be a red button. So either someone's fucking with me, but either way, at the end of the day, I'm never putting anything else out again. That's disappointing, man. All that build up for nothing?
It was honestly hilarious.
You got bamboozled.
To witness as this lawsuit had become some of his fans' sole focus in life, really dedicating all their time to pushing propaganda around it. It seemed like they were very much convinced that Drake would prevail and either own UMG, or in some cases they thought he would cash out in the billions of dollars.
I think Drake is gonna ask for something that no artist has ever asked for or received. And it's gonna be very interesting to see if he receives that.
As far as money?
As far as compensation for damages.
Mm-hmm. On the lawsuit side.
Absolutely. We talking upwards of $2 billion.
$2 billion?
Absolutely.
And while his fans were convinced by his lame subliminal shots, I feel like anyone with an actual brain knew that Drake was kind of dining.
The shit is just funny, bro. It's just funny.
On a nothing burger. I mean, the guy was citing his own fans' tweets as evidence in court, using DJ Academic's live stream clips as factual information to support his botting claims.
So I was promised payments after, but up front, I was promised $5K.
Okay.
They told me it was for a big artist, promised $5K up front. And then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also going to receive, you know, a little percentage of the song, so points on the song.
This was something that the judge also noted in her ruling, and this whole thing was really a joke from the start for the same reasons I said when he first filed. Drake in his own diss tracks told Kendrick to say that he had weird shit going on with young girls, that this Epstein angle was what he expected all along. The judge also noted this fact multiple times. She also says that Drake basically thinks that everyone should merely ignore every other diss released during this beef, all because Not Like Us ended up becoming the massive hit. This was a notion that she dismissed totally.
The fact that Drake is biracial. So I'm looking at it from a black and white perspective, okay? His daddy's side engaged in a rap battle. His daddy said, go out there and fight, go out there and fight. And then when Kendrick busted his ass, his mama's side said, Oh no, Aubrey, we going to the police.
And I guess I just have a hard time wrapping my mind around how anyone thought he was going to take a W here. Like, logically, he had no legal or moral ground to stand on. Like, it's not even about liking or not liking him at this point, it was just downright dumb. I mean, I totally get that he probably thought that UMG was like diminishing his future value in his future catalog, but at this point, let's be honest, the guy is almost 40 years old, still cosplaying as a mob boss, still cosplaying as this lover boy. And obviously his better years are behind him. It would be like LeBron expecting a 10-year super maxed out contract this season. Like, yes, at one point he could have and did demand whatever he wanted, but that is not the current state. I mean, since the beef alone, Drake has dropped at least like 30 to 40 songs, and absolutely none of them have had staying power outside of one song called Nokia, which by his very high standards of the past was a small blip compared to his former hits. Like, this thing never even went #1. And before the beef even happened, UMG probably considered all of these things, and they looked at his demands for hundreds of millions of dollars and laughed in his face. Because they already own the bulk of his stronger catalog. I believe up until 2018, they own everything. Which in my opinion is a majority of the songs that will stand the test of time. Like, I don't think they even really cared to own that new shit enough to like max him out. I honestly think that's why he's so dedicated to this like gambling, streaming arc, and attaching himself to all these different people, because he still needs the payroll to live his insane lifestyle.
Wait, what time? Wait, where are you right now?
I'm outside, Daddy.
Wait, what?
But I really feel like my point from a year ago still stands.
Imagine you as a grown-ass man calling another man daddy. The only reason why you're calling another man daddy, if that man is more alpha than you, more in control than you, and maybe in the same time also effing your wife. I'm just saying, bruh. Why would you even call another grown-ass man daddy? Unless you understand, unless you on down low, unless you on the DL. If you're on the DL, yeah, you gonna call a big grown-ass man, whatever you want to call him. I mean,
I really think all Drake had to do was go away, make the fans and really the general public, like the more common consumer, miss him for a couple of months.
That's what I said. Bro, I said the same thing on all the videos I've done. You did what you did, walk away for a while, then come back strong with some good new songs. Ain't nobody gonna care that Kendrick Lamar drag your ass to the bank. People are only gonna give a F about you, what you just released. But you...
And just come out and drop a polished, great record with a couple of singles. Really proving that he could still make hits like, oh yeah, you might have knocked me out, but I'm still standing, here. I'm still doing my thing, I'm still strong. But instead, I feel like he's done everything to be in everyone's face.
If you had a superhero name, what would it be? BBC Girl.
Oh, okay. That's where we're gonna end.
He comes off as an extremely sore loser, he's out here trying to change the narrative every day, and in turn, he's really continued the Not Like Us narrative past...
And do you know what I like about Kendrick? Kendrick won all this, whatever. He's on tour, doing his thing. You don't see videos of him talking shit. You don't see videos, like he won. You don't see anything about him saying anything. He's just out here living his life. You know what I mean? Living his life, taking care of his family, and just working. That's all this guy had to do, is just work. But he couldn't. It couldn't.
When most people would even truly care anymore. It's like if you got your ass beat in front of everyone, and you keep coming back to school day after day claiming that it never happened. That you would have won if you didn't slip at the wrong moment and get caught with that right hook. And now honestly, who even knows where this Iceman album rollout will go, because it has been so predicated on the idea that he is set for a big win against UMG, as if he represents and will expose the truth amongst a bunch of lies. And now that his entire case has been thrown out, I feel like it once again just makes the whole thing look pointless, like his fans are still waiting for this red button that is never going to come. I mean, I really just think it was the ultimate Karen move to do this lawsuit. I did kind of see it as an attack on artistic expression, that's why I was never really with it. And now I think he will just have this strange relationship with UMG, who obviously holds all the cards at this point, and what
I said the same thing yesterday on my video. Go and watch it. I'm like, from now on, his relationship with UMG is fucked. You understand? Fucked. No matter what this nigga do, no matter what he says, his relationship with UMG is just messed up because he did it to himself, bro. All this stuff, he did it to himself.
Was ironically boosting the shit out of his music for the last 15 years.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, you know, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy. Drake has a rich baby daddy.
But either way, I want to know down below what you guys think about this verdict. I really think the guy's ego was just beyond damaged, and this was like the only route that he saw to kind of like save face or shift the narrative. But now it's once again just totally backfired on him. Either way, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other failing lawsuits out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
How crazy is this beef? It never ends.
Well,
this beef is going on forever.
Beef with the wrong.
Yeah, that's the wrong guy.
The reason why I was commenting throughout the video is because I've done a video yesterday about this same conversation, and to be honest, I think he says precisely the stuff that I was saying anyway in the video yesterday without even watching his video. So what I'm going to say at the end of this video is this: you played yourself. Ain't no going back from you being whatever. Drake has had an amazing career when it comes to being an artist and a musician, and ain't nobody can take that away from him. You just pissed on everything you worked on because of the one thing you should have done when this whole thing was finished is just walk away from the whole situation. Ain't nobody gonna care. But sometimes you can't help some people, and some people are just too cocky, and you know what I mean. And listen, my thing is that if you're being too cocky, you just can't help yourself. There's some people in this world that just can't help themselves, and unfortunately this nigga is one of them. He can't help himself. You know what I mean? So do I feel sorry for him? Nah. Do I think that he cares what people think? I don't think so. Maybe his ego might not help, but anyway, my name is Donnie. If you like the video, press like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.